I wonder what you would say, how, it's called Beyond Survival, this podcast. We've talked a lot in the past about survival mentality for Christians. How does someone that is in that development stage, who is developing large groups of people, how does the sacrifice they're making not turn into survival? What do you do? Is survival ever a good thing? And what do you do to combat those tendencies?
Well, I'll see if I'm answering your question and see if I'm interpreting it the way you're asking it, because beyond survival means this: you don't want survival to be the primary goal. Right. So whether you use the word thrive or get into a summit at the top of a mountain, what you want to do, I assume, is inspire beyond merely, I just want to get through this. Great parenting is not survivalist. It's not getting through this. It's getting through to them so they can become who they were created to be. We're not developing them to get through something. We're not just trying to get another day done with our kids so that after 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, we did it. Look, I gave you food, I gave you shelter. For heaven's sakes, get out of here and move on. So if you don't get a vision of what the summit looks like, so that this long, demanding, worthwhile price you pay to march up that mountain, if you don't have a sense of that, you won't do the hard things to get up the mountain because you lost sight of the vision. So you have to see who they're becoming and what God is doing. And that's what drives you. It's not survival. Survival is just getting through the day. But vision is getting to the top of the mountain. Vision is saying, I see who they could become. I see what God is forming in them. Whether it's your child or people you're influencing in ministry. Frankly, if you're in ministry and you're helping people, you say, oh, I see what their marriage could become. And we're going to pay a huge price as a church to help them develop their marriage into what it could become. I see what would happen if that marriage got healthy. Those kids have a shot. But the most detrimental thing to the development of a child is a broken marriage. So when you say as a church, oh, we're going to help develop marriage, what are you really doing? You're transforming a generation when you transform that marriage. But you got to see at the top. That's top of the mountain stuff. So then it's not just survival. When you see who your child is going to become, when you see who this next intern or resident or potential leader could become, you're not just trying to survive. You're trying to get way up here to something that they can't yet see. And that's how you make it. So when you say, how do you make it? Well, you know what? If you get a bunch of moms together of toddlers, they support each other and they remind each other what we're doing. Oh, this is difficult. Oh, this is demanding. Oh, this is exhausting. But, and then whether they know it or not, they talk vision. And they talk benefits and they talk value and they say, oh, but weren't they the cutest thing? Oh, but wasn't this precious? Oh, but did that stir your heart? Oh, but don't you want to see them become you start breathing life into each other. So people who are paying prices are supposed to breathe life into each other about the summit of where we're all going. Or you will quit. You'll just quit climbing.
So vision is the thing that, whether it's a marriage or a family or in parenting or in leadership, vision is the thing that helps you to move beyond just, hey, we got through it another day, we made it. It's like, no, there's actually something beyond just making it that we're moving towards. Even in our faith, even in our walk with Jesus, it is more than just, hey, I'm going to die and go to heaven one day. That's part of it, but what are we actually moving towards here, even on earth? And so to have that vision moves us beyond survival, which is really powerful.